Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Age of Wonders 3. Well, I hope that the audio is okay. I have downloaded a new equalizer for my microphone and adjusted some of the settings there. So I'm a little more satisfied with the sound. I did a test recording of this game. Not this save, a different save that I have going on the campaign. I say have going. I have played before, 100 years ago when I first started recording this game. And the audio was acceptable, to say the least. I am pretty satisfied. So this microphone is not nearly as shoddy as I thought at first. Do we have any other partial armies? We do. We have two up here in front, actually. Let's move there. Okay. I'm not sure what the hero limit is. We have 5 heroes that I can remember. I have a Chthonic Guardian, however you pronounce it, around somewhere as well. Here she is. Beautiful. I'd love to have a firstborn in this army, actually. Is he going to go mountaineering? Does she have any movement points? No. So we might as well bring him around. And the closest bridge is up here, and we definitely need to go along the southern edge. So let's bring him around, like this direction, and then maybe they can meet up somewhere over here as they go. Okay, looks like Benham needs an upgrade. He's got 10 points, which is amazing. He's also level 10. Tireless, how does this do? No action points are spent on retaliation or attacks of opportunity. Yes, please. Frost protection, fire protection, dragon slayer. Now let's get him fleet command. No, I'm just kidding. Melee command wouldn't hurt anything. Basically, all of these are melee characters. And we could throw him in. Since he only has 4 folks, we could put the Chthonic Guardian in here. Maybe the Firstborn as well. We might even pull the Night Watch out. Tier 1 infantry is not going to be very great for us against what we're facing. Oh yeah, I forgot about her running around in our territory here. Unexplored strong treasure site. Do we reckon we could take it on with a couple of nymphs, a unicorn, a yeti, a big beetle, and a dragon? As opposed to... I didn't realize engineers were tier 1. It makes sense though. Tier 2s. So this averages as a tier 2. I think this is about an average of a tier 3. Maybe. It's not much better army than this, but I think it's still better. Let's try this out, this battle, and see what's involved at least. Okay, trolls. They have regeneration. Oh, left click for unit detail. Sometimes it's left click, sometimes it's right click, so yeah, regrowth. 20% of its health each round in tactical combat. 68 health total, which is pretty substantial. Blight protection, fire weakness. I don't think we have either of those, to be honest. We have frost damage, but machine units and obstacles we're not worried about. Guard breaker is something, though. Something to pay attention to. Aside from that, though, the spider baby, tier 1, warg tier 1, warg tier 1. So we shouldn't have anything to worry about here, to be honest. There is a curse involved, though. Mass curse. We're the enemy units, by the way, in case you didn't know. I imagine you did, though. If you're watching this video, you've probably played this game, or you're interested in the game and have seen other videos. So anytime you're the attacking army, you are the enemy. And whatever effects are in effect usually are to the benefit of the defenders. Alright, if we come up here, we're going to be able to be flanked. If we take him out, though, we'd be in pretty good condition. If we come up here, it would be much more difficult for them to flank us. It would still be possible, however. Oh, they can befriend animals? I did not realize this. So we have a chance to befriend both of these wargs. Which isn't great. I mean, they're tier 1, you know. This gives us a better look. Tier 1 animal. 40 health, 36 movement, 10 defense, 10 resistance, 8 attack. So not substantial or anything, but a friend is better than an enemy. Let's go. Come on, nymphs. Resisted, of course. That reduces their movement, though, so they're going to have a harder time doing any kind of attacks to us. Let's see. It requires 3 action points. I was hoping we could pop in behind them. We can pop in behind these spiders, though. The trolls would be able to get to us and would probably obliterate us with a 17 attack. They'd only be able to hit us once, but the spiders would be able to hit us 3 times. Which is a 21, 33, plus 17. Man, unless they crit, they're not going to totally kill us. But I don't know if that's quite a sacrifice that I'm ready for right now. Let's try a befriend over here. Okay, also resisted. I'd be much more interested to try to get the trolls on our side. Let's go ahead and just try to kill these wargs. The trolls can absorb a little bit of attack from these guys. Okay, so maybe the wargs will be more interested in the yetis. But now the nymphs should be mostly safe from the trolls. They're kind of an easy, squishy target, though, so I feel like the trolls are probably going to come around and obliterate them. Okay, we have a couple of options here. I think the dragon should just be able to annihilate the spider babies. And I think if we came over here, it would be a flanking attack, and we would get huge damage, so I think that's probably what we'll do. It's not... Oh, because they're guarded, duh. I don't understand why I forget that so often. And now we could phase up to here and do an attack to finish him off. Okay. Pretty well pleased with that. The big beetles... We may need some help over here, but we'll also need some help with these wargs, because they're probably going to do 3 attacks on this nymph here. Alright, I'm not thrilled with our situation. Soften them up a little bit. But we are where we are. I'm looking at this nymph to die. Yeah, there they come. Oh. Okay, so they've both lived somehow. This is fantastic. So we can't try again. I was gonna say we could try again, but we can't. Okay, the warg has first strike, so he's likely to kill us if we attempt an attack. We're likely to kill them here, though. So we've saved her. Can only be used once per battle. That's something I didn't realize before I used it. We could come up here and flank these wargs, though. Wonderful. What kind of a movement does our dragon have? Okay, the dragon can get into here. And the yetis can get around. Oh, can't quite get behind them because of the unicorn being here. We can't escape. 60% chance to do this. It worked. So we got some trolls out of the deal. That's pretty significant in my book. We lived. Got a little bit of experience. The unicorn actually leveled up to a trooper now. Pretty nice. Troll. Seduced. That's kind of questionable, I'd say. Urban concealment. Invisible in structures on the strategic map. It's worth a lot of gold, which I'm kind of interested in. And I don't know if we have anybody with a trinket. A free slot for a trinket. I'll take it anyway. Let's see if we can mail it to somebody. I'm kind of annoyed that it just shows this. I wish I could see the character sheet somehow. I'd also like to go ahead with Resurrect Hero, because Schnaga is around here somewhere, and if I could awaken her, I think in this city, that would be pretty significant, because there's a lot of junk here. Yeah, there's a lot of junk there. Okay. So do we have anybody with an empty trinket slot? What is this? High morale, plus 200. Plus 10 hit points. Okay. Thastron has an empty jewel slot. We've got blight protection here, which is pretty good. We've got epic jewel, a common jewel, inflict dazzled. Don't we also... No, we don't have the fireworks on him. So I'm actually kind of pleased with that. Dazzled is such a good ability. I just don't... I don't like giving it away. Okay, Benham also has an accessory slot. Inflict chilling. So Benham and Thastron? Both the dwarves, anyway. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I know where it is. I really thought it was around here somewhere. Here it is. Urban concealment. It's not super significant. Thastron, you can have it. And then down here in this load of treasure. Nope. There was a jewel item. There's two, actually. An epic. This gives true sight. Sees concealed and invisible units, +1 resistance and +1 vision. As well as frost protection. I think we'll send this to Benham. There we go. Oh, man. I think everybody else is pretty well equipped. He's got everything. Plus some. He's about to have this. He could do with a hat. Poisoned arrows. That goes where the shield is. I think the defense and resistance is probably going to be my preference here. She's all set up. Wait a second. Yeah, he needs a hat. And we have one available. She also has 2 hats. +2 vision range. Oh, only in the underground. Minus 50% upkeep. Animal Slayer. Minus 50% upkeep, huh? Oh, he needs a hat too. He has some expensive units as well. He needs a chest piece. Torso slot. Okay. So both the dwarves need hats, and Koth needs a torso. 100% blight protection. Oh yeah. Wicked Leather of the Harlot. This goes to Koth immediately. Perfect. There's no other hats here? I thought there was totally a hat here. Okay, so the blight protection. I was thinking that this guy has a trinket that gives him blight protection. Yeah. So he could do with the volunteer. He also has some units that are pretty high upkeep here. The Juggernaut, the Shadow Stalker, I believe. I don't think the Succubus is very high upkeep, but if we move, like the Chthonic Guardian, who I don't know what her upkeep is like. 36 mana, actually. If we could... I don't know if volunteer affects that, because it just showed the gold icon. So I'm not sure that that is going to affect that. Now, where did I remember. Okay. So this can go to this guy. Thastron. %, blight protection, but he'll still be at 100%. And nope. Thastron here only has 40%. Or 60, sorry. I'll get it all right one of these days. +1 defense and resistance. I was wondering, because if we send him Binham's chest piece, then he'll be at 100% blight resistance. So we'll send this to Thastron. We'll put this on. Yes. And then he will also get this. Binham. And Thastron, I'll go ahead and equip the chest piece here. Okay. So he has the volunteer. I should think about that, because this guy... Okay, he has an upkeep of gold. 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 So these two are 16. This guy's 32. These guys are all 16, 32. So if we move the Juggernaut into his army, that would be pretty good. And then, Big Beetles, what are your 16? So does it double with each tier? Query. Upkeep of 4. So a tier 2 might be 8. And then a tier 3 is 16. And then a tier 4 is 32. So we want any and all tier 4s to be in his army, for sure. Except for the Chthonic Guardian, who is mana upkeep. Nightshade Fairies, you guys are tier 3, which is pretty good. Okay, we'll get that all sorted one of these days. This army, I mean, y'all aren't in a bad position. I don't like it that she has so many armies in my lands. I really don't. Because if she turns against me, it's going to be tragic for all of us. We did so good in the strong, I feel overzealous to go and attack a mythical. I might want to switch out one of the nymphs for something else. Maybe a party robot, maybe a flame tank. If I could produce another dragon. Why are we producing frost dragons? Yeah, I wanted to try a golden dragon to see if it would work out for me. Let's rush it. Okay, that made them pretty upset. Minus 100. They're fine, though. 216. That should be fine. And then we can build a fire lair after that. Because I would love to see this golden dragon in action. And I think if we moved a golden dragon into this army and moved out the one of the nymphs, we would have a decent force to attack this place with. In the meantime, though, we need to move up here and block it off so that she can't move on top of it. What's she guarding here? Nothing. And there are independents over here that we could take out. There's also another treasure site over here that I wouldn't mind guarding. Oh, this is a full... Man. These tier 1s, though. I have way too many of those. I have too many tier 2s as well, but that's another story. Okay, come up here towards the inn and towards that other treasure site. Ogre. I'm sure that you could have some significant role somewhere. Come down here. Got 2 juggernauts hanging out. A knight. You know what? Come over here instead. What else are we building here? A couple more juggernauts and a cannon? That's fine. Ah, I still haven't done anything with them. Explored. I think she explored this. Explored. Wow. So she has taken out a mythical treasure site already. Has she been moving around down here too, I wonder? Or did we take that out? Oh, unexplored legendary site? Yes, please. I think this army is building up to be able to handle that. Are we building more things here? Yeah, we are. Another juggernaut and a couple of flame tanks. So once those are out, we can move this army down to take on a legendary. Because I think 3 juggernauts and 2 flame tanks would be able to handle it. The engineer can just do repairs and stuff like that. Which they do have the... yeah, not sabotage, maintenance. On the world map, okay. I thought they had the ability to repair. I thought they had the ability to repair in battle. It's fine though. This army is half useless. I'm not sure if I should just disband and combine with another army like these guys. I think I may do that actually. Let's come back here. I should have gone through the hasteberries, and I probably shouldn't have gone through the forest. I should have gone along the road and around behind, because I like that forest being there. But this night watch, you guys are going to go. Sorry. Yeah, disband. Farmer. Yes. You guys are out too. So tier 2, tier 2, tier 3. Are you guys building anything else? Yes, the Nightshade Hollow. That's not a unit. That's to get the Nightshade Fairy, so that's fine. Okay. You guys shipped some loot. You actually can't move except to there, so just chill. Let's go for the next level of that. Alright. So we have Schnaga back. Yeah, she doesn't have anything. So let's start looting. Okay, so this is a mythical shield. +2 bonus against non-flanking. And then +2 defense and resistance. Standard. Defense and resistance to non-flanking and +60 fire protection. I think this is going to be the choice one. And as far as shoes, +4 to move points, +1 defense, and mariner. Neither one of those are necessarily better than the other. Frost protection, that'll be fine. I don't remember seeing another jewel item. I guess this mount to be okay for her. I like her on the warg, but it's fine. Black wand. Strong weapon armor. Or item, sorry. Armor piercing, melee strength, and hero slayer. That's really nice, actually. 1 melee strength. That's nothing. +2 poison, +2 spirit, and +3 against devout. We aren't facing any devout units. Let's throw those I don't think a repeat item, I don't think having 2 black wands is actually going to help her. We'll throw this in. We'll give her the snake on a stick. This looks pretty good. Epic weapon. It's not as good as it looks. Short bow, razor projectiles. Okay, we don't have to wear it, so it's perfectly fine. Okay, 2 poison. Inflict enfeebling fever, which is -3 defense, -300 morale. The Hero Slayer, I think, is the best one that I can see. I like this Devout Slayer. That's +4 damage overall. This is armor piercing, so +2. +1 generally. But then +3 against heroes. And we are about to face some heroes. But is she going to be engaged in hand-to-hand combat with them? Melee combat? Possibly not. But it's also possible. This is just +2 damage. Oh man, it's a tough choice, to be honest. The inflicting enfeebling fever is pretty strong, with +2 damage. This is a +4 damage overall, unless he has some kind of protection, because this is just regular physical damage. He is armored, I'm sure, being a warlord. But that's just him. Ugh, I'm torn. I think we're gonna go with the mythical. We'll see how it goes. All the rest of this stuff I could just sell, to be honest. Especially these shoes. I guess we have to have them on us to sell them. Yeah, most of the rest of this stuff I could just sell. Especially the short sword, yeah. And both of these shoes here. So we could just grab these and hang on to them for the time being. Wait and see what else we're going to do. So she has 0 movement, so this army can't do anything. That's fine. Ido Ambag, you are pretty close to the front lines. Let's give you a Master's Guild, a storehouse. Unlocks production of the Firstborn. Mounted units. I don't think the dwarves have many mounted units. A boar rider. And none of the machines count as mounted units. Additional ranks for units. I think we will. Let's go for a Firstborn. And then we'll set y'all up for unit production here shortly. Swilf cities. Oh, Swilf seas, because you have the Nightshade Fairy available now. Tier 2s, Tier 1s. Aphrodisiac flowers. Yeah. I'll go for that. You folks can team up. I don't know if we want to do anything with them yet. Explored. And I don't know where the other treasure sites are. That's a unexplored mythical. So we could start heading towards that. To see if we can get there before she does. This isn't a significant hasteberry location, sadly. Really? Those are our options? At this inn? That's kind of insignificant. At best. Yep. I want them to come up here, but we're not going to enter on this turn. Mostly because we need to heal up, but also because, like I said, I want the gold dragon up here. I don't know if I'll disband... Oh. I don't know if I'll disband that nymph, or if there's a way for me to just move her to a different army. Because, I mean, since she's the one who who turned that troll. Maybe she has a bit of an interest in him, so I might move her back over to join up with the troll. Who knows? You never know in this world. Okay, you and them need to join forces. Is that a reasonable spot, I'd say? Okay, the Chthonic Guardian and the Firstborn might be good to throw into this army. They can't quite make it, though. Who can we use to take these? Okay, they can reach it. We could get all of them in there, actually. All the armies. Oh, they're destroying trees and stuff, too, because they have juggernauts in the army. Okay. Let's totally annihilate these fools. There's no way that they could kill us off, right? We have a couple of units here with really low health, so I'm a little scared to auto-combat, to be honest. Even though we outnumber them incredibly, there's still a pretty high chance that they auto-resolve will run my heroes straight in. And that's not at all what I would do. Don't you dare throw your ice balls. Don't do it. Okay. I'm probably going to disband them anyway. Oh, yep. See? Trying to murder my succubus. Can we seduce them? 70%? I mean, if it doesn't work, I think we can still take them out. Or 34. This is a tier 1? Yeah. They're not even hardly worth keeping around, though, once we do seduce them. I might as well just murder them outright. This is pretty good. Nice. Big Beetle can finish them off, no problem. Okay. They can't mortar until next time. Can we fire a broadside over here? It does actually hit them. And almost murder them. Let's do it. Nice. So we could even come up here with the succubus and just kill them. Outright. I think that's fine. They don't have first strike or anything. Okay, killed. Okay, the Mammoth Rider can't get back here, and he doesn't have any ranged attack to finish us off with. So that's fine. Oh yeah, they finished off this guy. Speaking of... Ha ha ha! He resisted everything? It didn't even lower his movement points? That's shameful, Benham. That's shameful. Alright, Shadow Stalkers, you're the most resistant to damage. So go ahead and jump in the front lines here. They're going to be impossible to pass over here. So we could even run the... Well, the Beetle Riders can come up here to guard the flank. Juggernaut. Can come up right here and then either shock... Poison Spit is a little bit higher, 9 to 13, 6 to 10, 11 to 17. Are these guys undead? No, they're, I think they're summoned. Boom. Minimal damage, but it's fine. Benham, you did your thing and failed miserably, you big loser. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not that angry. Let's come up here. Okay. What are you gonna do, Mammoth? Oh, coming around, eh? Gonna try to throw your frost balls. Nice try. Going against... Oh, Shadow Stalker. You big losers. Okay. It's kind of out of range. We're better off just shooting this guy and getting rid of him. He'd be totally obliterated, too. And a crit. That's overkill, Juggernaut. That's overkill. Alright, we can get the flank up here, so that's pretty epic. He doesn't even get a retaliation. Wham. Good. If we run up here, we can get 2 attacks with something. Or we could do a pistol or a crossbow. Spirit Ray. I think Spirit Ray does extra damage. Oh no, this is a Mammoth Rider. It's not a Shadow Stalker. 8 to 12 times 2. 14 to 20. 8 to 12 times 2 is still significant. I'd like to know how you cause bleeding with a electric shock attack. There we go. So who, our Succubus and our Night Watch guys took a little bit of damage. That wasn't too bad overall, though. Okay, we can get there. Let's try marching through. How many movement points? Yeah, they still have several, but not enough to get past them onto here. You're just going to hang out, though. This is surely explored, yeah. Okay. We already moved these armies from back here, right? Nope. And she doesn't have any movement. Okay. You guys are going to actually camp for right now. You can't quite make it. We already moved you this turn. We already moved you this turn. Now go ahead and protect the nymph. And we'll join her up here. That'll be fine. All units on the battlefield. They're just so crazy. Why would I want to do that to my own folks? See, all Fae summoned undead. Magical origin. I have too many of those in my own ranks now. I guess there might be some... There might be some instances where I could use them. March of the Troll King, 4 rounds? Are you kidding me? What was that? Manticore Rider? I think he's just exploring. Okay, let's check out what a mythical ziggurat has to offer. Okay, we've got a Glutton, King Reed Serpent, so that's 2 4s already. And then a tier 2 with a Slither, and then 3 Baby Reed Serpents at tier 1. I think we can handle this. Even with our slightly injured Nymph. Oh, I didn't even check to see if there's a negative effect on the area. It doesn't appear to be, though. Alright, come at... They don't want to come at me, bros? And is he upset because we're not good? No, he's fine. So he must be dedicated to neutral then because of the... Yeah, Scales of Fortune. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad that that overtakes their their tendency. Frost weakness a little bit, but that's okay. We're not facing any frost. Poison. Gas breath, which is poison. He can also do a one-shot kill. Swallow whole. Yeah, it's a chance to devour the target. And he's healed in the process. So that's pretty powerful. I don't want my lower tier, like the nymph, I don't want her to get too close to him. Okay. I'm going to rely on their great strength. I don't think I quite want to charge in and lose my advantage. Let's be sure to be able to guard in the process. Because otherwise we might get swarmed. We could get 2 of them. It's not a ton of damage, but it's something. 20% shield, 35% shield. Spirit breath, okay. And this gets 2 of them. I might wait until we have a better target, but I don't know that we will. That's the only problem. But like I say, if we attack now, we're not going to be guarded. And I worry, even though they're not huge, terrible units, they still have a chance to flank us, especially with these little guys getting around behind us and stuff first. I guess the gold dragon isn't in much danger. Still some, though. Right, big beetle, if you come around here, though, you can do a lot of protection on the flanks. And Yeti, if you come up here, now I feel a little less afraid. Okay, we did chill him by 2, or for 2 turns. Alright, a critical. Nice. So we have 4 units damaged, 1 almost dead, 1 less than half health. Let's come up here. And the nymph has a chance to befriend animals on these serpents and stuff. I don't know so much about the glutton. I think it works on the king reed serpent, but his resistance is 14, so it's not likely. It's really not likely. Even when she levels up, I'm not sure that increases ever. But we'll see what happens. What was that? A heal? Ooh. Yep, he is coming in for the flank. Noxious vulnerability. Resisted. Oh, wow. I thought those baby reed serpents might try to peck us to death, and indeed they are. Okay, the retaliation is not that bad, actually. We can't quite get in behind them. We could come in behind them and shoot them, but that wouldn't do as much damage. My follow-up to that is nothing, though. I don't really have one. We can murder all of these guys. This has to cool down. We could also do some murdering over here on the glutton with a flank. I think that's going to be a good match. Flanking charge, 23 to 35, and a crit. And this gold dragon is really doing it for me right now. Really hard. Okay, that's an attack of opportunity on their part. We're getting 3 attacks, so we'll definitely kill them. Their retaliation is negligible. So that's a good exchange. There's a chance that we could befriend this one, just take him out of the fight. I think it's a chance worth taking. It worked. So let's use him against his brother here. Come on, get the 8. Oh, are you kidding me? 2 damage to go. I probably should have attacked the king serpent here. Right, this exchange is a little scary. He can't get to anybody, though. Okay, that's how he healed himself, with the slip away. Why would we go there when we could go here and get a flank? That's what I'd like to know. 12 to 18. Oh yeah, and a crit. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's turned him around. Times 3. What's the retaliation like? It's pretty harsh, actually. We should have him killed in 2 goes, which means he would only get 1 retaliation, though, so that's comforting to some extent. But it leaves us vulnerable to the glutton coming over here and attacking the frost dragon. So I feel like we make a run for it, to be honest. What's his movement? Pretty serious. Well, if we come back here, we'll be safe. Let's do that for right now. We'll bring him in for a key attack to finish somebody off or something. We have enough targets around that this King Reed Serpent shouldn't be able to murder, like fully murder somebody. Maybe, though. The baby Reed Serpent, hopefully. Hopefully not the unicorn. He might go for the nymph, but he'd have to take 2 attacks of opportunity. Let's see how it goes. We could cast a spell, maybe? Banish? I don't think that affects anybody here right now. Nobody's casting spells or anything. Wow. I don't remember researching that. Do we have a lot of injured units, though? I mean, kind of. I don't think it'll be super helpful. We could summon a siege engine right in the middle of everything. 60 mana, 60 casting points. We could do healing after that, in case we have to be around for another round. I should have summoned him right here in front of the King Reed Serpent. So that was a mistake on my part. Oh, and he can shoot immediately? That's absurd. It's on the glutton. I don't think we have... Oh, we do have a good target here. Nice. So any attack that he makes, a retaliation will likely kill him. I probably should have gone on the glutton, though, because he has more health. He's a bit more of a danger, I'd say. Nice. Went straight for the cannon. Why? Because he can't retaliate? Oh, because he could destroy it. What in the world? He inflicted fear or something? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty good. I feel like the straight attack is probably better, though. Yeah, because that will kill him. Perfect. And the Yeti should be able to finish this guy off, at least in 2 goes. He had no retaliation. Are you kidding me? How's he still alive? Because they're feared or something like that? Let's run these baby reed serpents up here. Wow. Some serious damage. Can get behind, so if we bring him in right here, we'll be able to kill this guy without being in danger. Okay, Unicorn, you can hang out here. Nymphs can hang out here. Yeah. Unicorn, you could actually get out of harm's way, to be honest. And then they're just going to have to run up here. So you guys are feared, aren't you? Yeah, panicked. That's what happened to the big beetles, and that's why they're dead now. Should learn your lesson. I could have healed there, I guess, too. You fools. Good try, though. Ah. Man, I'm just not a big fan of friendly fire, to be honest. We can get in behind them, though. Why can't we attack him? There we go. Ah, fantastic. Except that we lost the big beetle. I liked him. We could actually throw the troll in this army now, though. Oh, Battle Crown of Kings? Mythical headgear item, 2 defense, 2 resistance. Also the Shimmering Orb, plus 2 resistance. I kind of want to take it. I don't know who can use the crown, though. We could send it to Koth to hang on to. And then if somebody else needs it, we'll let them have it. The orb, somebody who doesn't have a full inventory, which I think is just about everybody except Shnaga. She has pretty much a full inventory. For Jet's inventory, could probably hold it. Alright, come out here. Go ahead and join up. Nymph, I'm sorry. You're on your own. He's abandoned you. I hope you know. Do we have time for this battle? It's 3 raiders and a royal guard. We should obliterate them pretty easily. I'll try to make it a quick one. Because I feel like we're getting close to time. Come at me, bro. Don't make me wait. I get tired of waiting. He's feeling pretty confident, I'd say. It's good for him. Frostling hero, queen, or witch, or Frostling female unit. It's not already linked. So he's kind of like a martyr, but it's only applicable for female units, which there are none in this army. It's pretty good, actually. You have to move up by 2 first. Perfect. Let's just go ahead and engage. I don't know why I have such high thoughts of these party robots. I had fireworks too. I probably should have thrown the fireworks instead of anything else. Why do we all have fire spit? Explosive death as well? What's happening? I must have built them in a special place. It's pretty good damage against all of them. Let's go against the Royal Guard, because he's the higher tier unit. Okay, Engineer. No need to reload or anything. None of them have special abilities. What am I trying to say? Oh man, we're just out of range. That's a shame. Oh, none of them have ranged abilities for me to use the flashbang against to make it effective. That's what I was trying to say. Alright. Let's save our musket shot, and let's just pop up here and finish him off with this. Oh, explosive death into frost as well. Does everybody here have explosive death? No. And they're a bit unhappy with this place. Oh, come on. You can't be like that. Perfect. Okay. We don't have the musket, and they're gonna get an attack. What can we do with our... Oh, look at that. Could it be any more perfect? Obliterated with the flame tank. That's who you take up against frostlings, that's for sure. Oh man, that was epic. That was a fantastic flame right there. Elite rank now, inflict immolation. Beautiful. What do we have available here though? A high elf griffin rider. That's what I'm talking about. Tier 3 cavalry. 15 melee strike. Yeah, see, now it's right click for unit details. Mounted flying. Charge. Forestry. First strike. I'm liking it. We're gonna have to recruit them. For sure. You're in, buddies. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you're in. You can take care of the nymph for right now. Y'all can hang out together and be friends. Oh, and the baby reed serpent that I totally forgot about as well. Totally forgot about him. Alright, start making our way towards this mythical structure here. But that's all the time I have for this episode. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel. And I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.